Hello, everyone. Welcome to rehearsal.
They took a vote and they cleaned up all the archives that was in there. So yeah, my skin's really kind. If I can't put my rings on again. I mean, I've got full many. I'm still trying. I've got to get this down to here and I can get it as far as this one. But if I get it down.
Are you able to?
Oh, yeah. I think that's one of my exercises. But I have to do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
I remember like this is second grade.
Yeah, it's not just formal, but it's like.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know, it's just.
Yep.
I love.
If I had to do this.
Is it kind of like monkey guys?
Yeah, I think it's like that,
And
yeah.
I have to do circles.
I've got her lots.
And then I have to do
That's what my
and back. And then this one's my least favorite one.
Welcome.
Yes.
That's the problem.
Just that knuckle. It's not bad. It's not bad. It's not bad. It's still not quite there. Just again, it wasn't my right hand. I'm trying really hard not to have to do that, because it would just be carpal tunnel, so probably could be.
Here comes the
It's not
tutor.
the bone out. But I don't need that here. This is, I don't have any bones here. This is. It's not bad. No.
So what is specific information?
I lose these things out that we
I was shocked at that after she had Julia. But she had gone through a little before that, but it was really bad. And she would have to stand over her hands up like this.
Yep, I do that.
Because she had to do a match with it. And that's what she had. She was like, oh, you may never had a trick on you. So they were going to use Christmas Eve when Julia was a baby.
We always had.
You have 12 disciples. I do.
This one, what really worried me was,
I would
the speaker felt like dead inside.
And then I would do my
touching.
Yeah, like that feeling was
Like dead, because
Yeah.
the word, the thing they worried me about was that.
I got older and things.
Permanent nerve damage.
You would make it.
When I was a kid, I
It's better. I can actually feel that. Doesn't feel like dead people.
well, it's like never died, I can't even on my arm. That makes me tired to crash. I never really feeling.
Yeah.
That's how like it was.
It's like a, what do you call it, constant, you don't know what you're gonna get. And I had a dead place in the back of my leg, when they did my first back surgery with the neurosurgeon. And I have a dead place in the back of my leg, I was just busy.
There's mom that knows that, I don't mind.
Then I was like,
That's why I'm just, oh.
and she let me have some, you know, I had to.
Hi. So no she's from center flag and front side.
Yeah, we are.
Oh, I was thinking.
All right, I will log her out.
Yeah. We can't buy either one. I did. I haven't.
That's also a busy life. All right. We are. Welcome one and all. I was just taking some more text.
I guess I got a sausage. I mean, yeah.
Tis the season. Tis the season for cold and colds. So, just the first time we had a couple students in the preschool that actually have the flu. So we're hoping it's bad when they don't come with the flu on a Thursday, because then they go there with all the other kids on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. So we'll see how that goes, if there's any spreading of that. But hopefully not, but otherwise, the flu has avoided our preschool thus far. This Sunday is preschool appreciation week. You know, this is National Lutheran Schools Week, so they've been doing things every day. Oh, the bounce house today was always like a big hit. Monday was petting zoo. That was a really big hit out of the playground. Donkeys and all sorts of animals. And I think Tuesday or Wednesday was the police car with John Hollis, and that's a big hit. And only one kid said, "Hey, my dad's been in the police car." Very good.
Like to share.
So, and then yes, and then today was the bounce house, and one of the little 4-year-olds ran up to me in the Family Life Center, which is where the bounce house was inside, of course, and then he said like, "Come see, we're having a party." It was a 2-story bounce house where they will go up to the top and then slide down, slide, and up to the top. He said, "This is what the party is. Come on." So,
Did you go?
I didn't go up. I just said hello from below. I could have gone up, I guess, but they sort of lost interest in me once they were coming apart.
That was a nice investment under.
What's that?
That was a nice.
Yes. So we have regrets tonight. I'm not expecting Adam tonight because he's with his mom this weekend, so probably not. Judy Tenza, you might have seen texted that she's sick, coming down with something and not feeling well. Luann is feeling sick and didn't want to spread anything, but hopefully nothing serious. Tony's on this vacancy, of course, there. And I was asking Carol about the funeral for Tony's mom up in Minnesota. Thank you. And she said it was so cold that a lot of people couldn't come. It was 19 below, I think, or something like that. So, yeah. So the funeral happened, but not as many people could come and stand outside and do all that for the interment. So, but we keeping you in prayers and the whole family for that. And are there tasks to be done, like house to
Yeah,
like sell and all that kind of stuff?
No,
Or is
not
that-
a house to sell. She was in an independent living
Okay,
facility.
okay, so,
Was slowly downsizing, but
Yeah.
there's still stuff.
but it was not, I mean, it was a surprise, sounded like that she passed.
Yes, I mean, she was 93, so
Yeah,
not a big surprise.
right, yeah, but,
It was sudden.
yeah. Well, keep you in the prayers for that, and I'm not that happy with the cold right now, so. And, Lynn McQuiston is feeling sick also. I texted her to see how was your New York trip. I said, I hope there was some joy in the New York trip. I'm almost certain you had snow as you were hoping. But I'm also almost certain you had a headache getting back, or, so, but we'll see. Pastor Tom is in, Wisconsin, and he said he's really enjoyed it, loving it. You might have seen that. Nina and Jose, I'm not expecting them most, Thursdays. But I'll talk to them about that. Pardon?
I think they're Egypt.
No,
Oh,
they're
they-
meeting Saturday.
Yeah, Saturday they go to Egypt, yeah, so,
Wow.
And then she'll be up in Savannah helping her son.
oh, I didn't know that, okay,
Yeah,
yeah.
when she gets back, she's.
Then she'll be going, yeah, so, but Egypt, Savannah, all that stuff. And then I can ask her about it too. Well, so then, Debbie sang with us on Sunday, Debbie Cole, but I don't know if she'd be here tonight, but hopefully she might make it. And then Chris Stewart, I'll have to check back in with him now and see if he plans to come back or not, but I don't know if I saw him, was he in church on Sunday?
He is in the church.
So I haven't seen him in church either, so I don't know how he's feeling. He had told me it's gonna be a couple month, month or more, a couple months, but now we're getting into that range and we'll see what happens. So that's who I know about that I'm remembering. So last week we had 13 absent, and this week we have similar number, I think, but not the same one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, only 10 that I have written down. So, and welcome to Vanessa, who is not at Orlando Concert Band tonight. So, Jane and I were texting earlier. She had a really good idea, which was, maybe we pick something very simple for this Sunday, because Sunday in my weather app is supposed to be like 21 degrees right now.
Seven
So
wind chill.
what's that?
7 wind chill.
Oh, is that right on Sunday?
Yeah.
Okay. So the lesson this Sunday is the Beatitudes. Blessed are they, the poor, the pure in heart, the poor, the meek, all those things. So I thought we'll sing Blessed Are They, which we know, and then those many who aren't here tonight, they also know that. But also, like last Sunday, we won't have to meet beforehand. We'll sing it during the communion time. And so, sorry about that, but
That's okay.
we'll sing during communion time, and that way we can just come forward at communion, but you don't have to try to get up extra early and get it going and see if your car will start and all that kind of stuff. Yeah. See if your car will start.
It's not like the old days.
And then those who are not here, they know this song. So let's start with Blessed Are They, which you find in your folder. So remembering that verse 2 is everyone, verse 3 is women, just as it says. Verse 4 is men, just as it says. And then we'll take it to the end. So, and see what we remember.
And as I mentioned, every time we do this song, the sopranos have a change to a D up at the top, the last second to last measure.
But we're not going to do that. We're just going to end on the A flat. On the C for the sopranos. If you're doing that desk hand, you're not going to go. I'll have to listen to his original recording and see how they do that, but that all seems very strange to me. So first, I've got several things I need to say. First of all, I love the way you grew on the rejoices, which are longer. So that was very nice, beautiful. I just finished playing 2 days with the Orange County District All County Choir, and we do a lot of the things that they're teaching them to do already. So I'm happy for that. But that growing on the long notes is called the rule of the steady beat, which I have no idea why it's called the rule of the steady beat. But there was like 120 kids there, and then she said, "Does anybody know what that's called?" And then it was silent for a while. Then one goes, "Rule of the steady beat." I was like, "Oh, good for you." That was really good. But it's like if you're longer than one beat, then you need to do something. You need to grow or get softer. One of those. But it doesn't seem like it should be. Somebody understands it. You can tell me sometime. But I was like, the rule of the long beat or the rule of the something. I don't know why it's the steady beat. But anyway, so thank you for that. And beautiful. It sounded to me like you know the notes that we're doing. We're responsible for all the words because all the congregation is going to have is the chorus up on the top. And that's intentional because every verse has a little different rhythm, that we sing, and that way they can just take communion and concentrate on what we're singing and join us on the choruses.
Do you want the solo on verse 5?
Would you like to sing a solo on verse 5? I would love that. So let's say that the solo. Pardon?
I have done.
Yeah, yes, that would be great. So hang on, I'm writing it in my copy so I will remember when it comes. And I'll try to remind everybody of that when we start. Do you want to try it now, or are you okay? You're okay, yeah, you know how the melody goes. So I'll have a mic there for you, probably the wireless handheld mic, or however it goes there, so that we can be heard over the streaming. And then I have one other thing I have to tell you, but I didn't know if I should. Because I don't want to jinx us. But for many years, I did this with the choir, from time to time. Beautiful choir, very good. And for some reason, they never could sing in tune the word glad. No idea why, but I would try all sorts of things to just everything would be perfect tune, and I'm not going to do it for you because once you'd heard it, you'd be like, oh. But I could always at the end, like after we rehearsed for 15 minutes, I could get them to tune that note. but it must have been that some people or a couple people could not tune that note. So just so you know, every time you say, and it's like nicely in tune, I'm very glad. And I was thinking like, oh, it's the perfect word for that part there, because just the little things, you know, and I was like, ooh, that's so nice.
What is the vowel you're supposed to sing on glad? Because it's,
Well, oh, is it written in there?
well, two different ways.
Yeah, so sometimes people want to say, what you've been doing is perfect, so I don't need you to change it, whatever was coming out. But sometimes people want to say glad, like the word lead, instead of glad, because is not a very, so rejoice and be glad, instead of glad. But whatever you were doing sounded good to me. Just try that. Rejoice and be glad. 2, 3, 1, 2. That sounds perfectly natural and good. I wouldn't change anything. Whatever you're doing, keep doing what you're doing individually. Yes.
My music has the word smile written here.
Oh, wherever glad is? Oh, good. Yeah, because you want to be glad. So I think that's good. All right. Yes. My piece that I have today doesn't have any of those things written in it, but I just picked up a random piece. So that's for Sunday. I'll try to remember to text everybody. If I don't see a text from me on Saturday, remind me to text you, because I'll need to tell people, don't get up early. Hopefully the longer you wait to come to church, the warmer it'll be. Maybe, I don't know, unless it's going the other direction. And it is going to be a fun service, because it'll be with the kids aren't singing. Kids are singing at the 11 o'clock service from the preschool, but we'll have a video about the preschool there. And then in between the service, there's a raffle, I think. It's like a 50-50 raffle, where you put in money, and then however much is collected, the person who wins gets half the money, and then the preschool gets the other half. So it's supposed to be an incentive to give more money, I think. So that's happening. And then the preschool just gave an announcement that they were going to sell lemonade between the services, but instead they're going to sell hot chocolate between the services. And then after the service, the preschool rooms are all open, and you can go through and see all the new flooring and all those things that have been done, which is nice, So, and then obviously you can go through any time that you want to go through, but there'll be some things to look at and see there for the preschool. So
Will you be able to rehearse at 10?
yes, we'll rehearse in there, because they're gonna do their hot chocolate and stuff by the kitchen window and all that. So we'll rehearse in our normal way. Take out "They Shall Soar Like Eagles." And whenever I say the word Eagles, it always reminds me of the Saturday Night Live episode when back in the days when they were doing I think I told you this before, but they were doing back in the was it the 70s or 80s, when we were all going to go to the metric system, And so on Saturday Night Live they did a thing about the decabet. It's like normally we have 26 letters, but now with the new metric system we're only going to have 10 letters, and everything's in 10, so we're going to have 10 letters. But you have to make it work. So it's going to be like A, B, C, D, and those, we all know that, A, B, C, D. But then E, F, and G are going to become one letter that looks like this. It's got an E and an F and a G together, so that the word eagle will now be pronounced effective. and the statement, and then E, F, G, H-I-J-K will be something, but then L-M-N-O will become one letter, of course, as everyone always says when they sing the song L-M-N-O-P. So the phrase, "Honey, would you open the door?" will become, "Honey, would you L-M-N open the door?" So, anyway, but every time I see the word "They Shall Soar Like Eagles," I always think, eagle. So,
Speaking of eagles, has anybody seen the commercial, what do you call that silly game that we got coming up on Sunday.
Super Bowl?
Super Bowl.
Yes.
The Budweiser Super Bowl commercial for this year.
Okay.
It is a horse that plies.
Yeah, the Clydesdales of the Budweiser.
Big, and an eaglet falls out of the nest,
Oh, no.
and it's in the field,
Yeah,
and it starts to rain, and the eagle's sitting there
Yeah.
shivering, and all of a sudden, the horse comes and stands over the eagle,
Oh.
protects him, and then the two become friends.
okay.
But the very end of it is absolutely brings
Oh,
the
look
hair
for it.
right up on your,
Okay.
when the horse jumps,
Yeah.
and the eagle, you see the wings come out from the side, and then an eagle flies off the top.
Oh,
Oh, God, it's so good.
okay.
Nobody's seen it.
I'll watch for
It's
it.
really-
Yeah, I'll look it up. I'm sure. I
Yeah,
can.
because they did it for the 250th anniversary.
Huh?
They did it for the 250th anniversary.
Yeah,
That's the
But
year.
It's the 150th anniversary of Budweiser?
No, 250th.
Oh, on the 250th anniversary of the country.
Yeah, so they did it for the Super Bowl and for that.
It is absolutely.
Well, they shall soar like eagles. When we do this one, then Lorley will be playing the flute. But for tonight, I'll just give a little flute part on the piano. And let's try it and see what we remember from last week. Go over some parts. That's us. So I'm going to change what I said before. Last week I told you we were going to carry through on "They shall not be weary" at the top of that page. And whenever that comes, I'm going to have us take a break there, I think, which is I haven't done before. They shall not be weary. We're going to like slow down, I think.
And then we'll start again. So, but let's go on. The next part is those who are weary for the tenors and basses. 1, 2, tenors and basses. Good. We went over some parts last week. Let's go over some parts here. Excuse me. We'll take the first verse. They shall soar like eagles. Let's take the tenors and basses. Right on page 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. They soar like eagles. count of 3, beginning. Good, stop there. Good. So basses have a strange. Try that way. There's a bass. 2, 3, 4. Wait. Thank you. That was it. I wasn't very clear. Let's take the sopranos and the alto. 2, 3, 4. Come Good. Just take the tenor and basses that at the bottom of page 2. Page 1, 2, ready, go. Everybody at the bottom of page 2, they shall never stumble. 1, 2, ready, go. Good, take it from the beginning, and don't forget the rule of the steady beat, which will be many times throughout here, but especially on the days. There's a lot of days, and you can look at that at your part. So here we go. Days from the very beginning, all the parts. 2, 3, 4. Okay, I'm gonna stop you there. That was really good. Even after the kids said with the middle school choirs, steady beat, then she said, okay, let's do it. And then they sang, and it was like completely the same all along. And she goes, are you gonna do it? It's like, and then they did it. And then later on she would tell them, you don't have to wait till the second time. Whenever we say to do something, you can do it the first time. So, and I thought, well, that's me too. I gotta wait till the second time. Here we go. That was beautiful. 1, 2, shouldn't have stopped you. God will be there again. I'm not going to do individual parts, but there's the bass. God will be there. 2, ready, go. Sounded like you do the notes top of 5. Stop there. So let's take the, they sounded like you did a really good job. Let's take the basses and tenors. 2 others can hum your part if you want, but basses and tenors, 2, 3, top of 5. Good. Take the basses and altos. They shall soar. 1, 2, top of 5. Good. I forgot to take the tenor down. Oh, it was bass and alto. That's why I didn't take the tenor. Good. Let's take the sopranos. You have the same melody as usual. Is that right? Let's try all the parts here, and I'll play the tenor part. Here we go. It sounds like you have it, Jesse. 1, top of 5, everyone. Another place where we'll just stop. I don't think the composer intended this, but this year when we're doing this, I feel like I want to slow down there. So shall not be afraid. So we'll do that again there, and then we'll take a fresh breath for they shall never stumble. So take it to the top of the page. I believe this is the same notes again. They shall never stumble. Top of 6, 2, 3, 4. So they that wait upon the Lord, the basses have. And the tenors. And then the altos, they who wait. 2, 3, 4, 1. And the sopranos have. Try all the parts together. 2, they, and 1. And I'll give you a cutoff there as we go. Duh. Lord, duh. And we will want a duh at the end of this one. Often I tell you, we're not going to give you a cutoff, just kind of fade away, but we'll definitely want a and a little bit of a duh. And interestingly, of all the years I've been doing this conductor for the middle school said something in a way that I never heard it before, but it made good sense. So often we have like a shadow vowel or a voiced consonant at the end. So like duh, you can sing a pitch on duh, 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 but is an unvoiced consonant, so always we were wanting the kids, or any singers, to make your duh on a voiced consonant with a little like shadow vowel, they say. So it's not just, it's duh, there's a afterwards. But what she said, was to get to the point of that was, she said, I just need to tell you, your shadow consonants, your shadow vowels at the end, and your voiced consonants, they can never be louder than the consonants you said beforehand. So she was saying, so if you are going to sing to me, they that wait upon the Lord, that will be fine. But if you go, they that wait upon the Lord, she said, you can see how that's going to be not so good. So I just, to tell you, that's why I went through the whole thing. A couple days spending with the kids, I was like, oh, I picked up a good thing there, which is true. But it all has to be in the context of what we're doing. But we haven't had trouble with making a good duh. But I'll give you actual, like a little duh hand signal, because I can put the pedal and then go duh. It's hard to do that with the head and go. Plus, I'm not that limber, and sometimes I've thrown my neck out when I use this. So, take the whole song from They Shall Soar Like Eagles from the very beginning, and we'll just run through it once. And the steady beat is good, and then consonants is good, all these things are good, but right now I'm mostly worried about just knowing the notes and feeling like you're soaring like an F5 note. couple places where it's hard to get the note. One is the very beginning. And then you gotta come in. But we'll work on that later, and then at the end, there's another spot that's similar.
Jeff came in to tell me that the police are chasing somebody who was involved in a
Oh,
run at the corner. So there's a lot of police presence around here and to watch when you meet them, so maybe block that.
Okay, so they're searching and chasing.
They chased them, I said they ran right by the car.
Oh, they did?
Yeah.
Okay,
He said there were a lot of police around there.
so we'll watch for that as when we leave, yes. All right, so thank you for Soaring Like Eagles. That's coming up at a place near you. Take out Praise to the Lord the Almighty, which just do quickly again so we remember those parts. We went over this last week quite a bit. The Spanish just have the melody, I think. Not just the melody, they get that the melody. But the altos. Sing the alto part. Praise to the Lord. 1, 2. Very nice, huh? So we're getting the notes. And yes, baritones, tenors and basses together. So you're gonna have 1, you're gonna have 1, 2, go. Oh my soul. Good. Take the join the full throng. Join the full throng. 1, 2, join. Okay, so let's try the altos and the tenors and basses, but not the sopranos yet. Here we go. Praise to the Lord. 1, 2, 3. Let's try to join the full throng. I need to hear that one more time. Join the basses or tenors. Altos, join the full. 1, 2, 3. Good. Now we're going to add the sopranos to that. Here we go. So everybody together, and then we'll do something to make a little more music of it. 2, 1, 2, go. have the sopranos sing the melody on the words, and the rest of us are just going to hum our part. So you're going to sing. We want to really hear the melody come out as the main thing. But our part's going to be like a little dancing behind that. So here we go. Sopranos are singing the melody with the words. Everyone else is mm-ing. 1, 2, go. Well, we're going to try that one more time, and let me think a moment. Now we're going to do it like this. We're going to do this tempo. So it's going to be like this. For bass, it's going to be. Well, mighty the King of creation, and for alto, it's going to be. Praise the Lord, the Almighty, the King of creation. So we're going to that tempo. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Everybody can sing the words. 1, 2, 3. Ready and go. Praise the Lord, the Almighty, the King of creation. Oh, my soul, praise the Lord, He is the King and This is my learning as we go. I'm going to like come forward. I'm going to do my dance. So that's the Victor Borga. That's the Victor Borga shtick, what he does with, I think it was Maria Alonso or somebody was singing on the stage. And he said, can you play the Autumn Leaves or something? And he says, yes, I can play the Autumn Leaves. He goes, what key? He said, well, just follow me. So he starts singing the autumn leaves, and he starts playing. And then where Maria Alonso goes over and he says, walk by my window. And so Victor Borga goes. And everybody goes to sing. And then the man comes out and like pushes the piano around for him and goes around and says like, so he says, follow me. But whenever I push the piano, okay. But I want to be closer for this reason. So now what we have to do, so we have the notes, and this is deceptively tricky because what it has to sound like in the end is like we're all dancing. But we're not going to be that fast as we just did, but we're going to do it fast for a while so we get that feel. So right now, because we got all the notes, the way it sounds to me is praise to the Lord, the Almighty, the King of creation. But what it needs to sound like is praise to the Lord, the Almighty, the King of creation. So we want to just accent those beats like praise to, and then mighty the King of creation. And see, we put out those beats. So right now we're going to do it quietly so that we can hear each other. And we'll just accent every third beat. Here we go. Praise the Lord. 1, 2, 3, ready, and sing. Praise the Lord, the Almighty God, King of creation. Our soul praises, for He is thy help and salvation. Your love, O Lord, great heart and soul, and song, sound forth in glad adoration. That was like 40% better, I think. So I'm going to do this, and we're going to do that again, but I need it even more
So we're gonna take it faster. You can do it fast, so it'll be, you know. See if we can, that'll help. I don't know, let's not even try. We'll see what happens. 1, 2, 3, that speed, and praise to the Lord, the Almighty God, my God, creation. My soul praises Lord, Jesus, thy countenance of meditation. Wonderful God, Maker and Soldier and Song, set forth in adoration. That was actually really good. This time we're going to do we're going to say zing. So you're going to say zing, 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 zing. We're going to say only zing on the third one. We're going to say zing, 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 zing. And just zing like that, and then tenors will be zing, 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 zing. So we're going to sing. Here we go. Praise the Lord. Zing, 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 zing. 1, 2, 3, ready and go. Zing, 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 Just say the words again. That'll make that trickier than I thought. Let's say the words again, but accent those beats, and we're sounding much, much better. So here we go. Praise to the Lord, mighty. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, worry and go. Praise to the Lord, the Almighty God, mighty creation. My soul praises, for great is thy goodness of meditation. Join the whole world, Maker and Soldier and Song, sound forth in adoration. Good. That's all we're going to do on that today, but already that's much better. I'm going to think of another path, but I don't think we may not need to because you're already sounding like we're getting that feel to it. So it's not going to be that fast because then the congregation would say. It's going to happen in some congregations. I did once attend a service, a special 50th anniversary service or something, and they did this. They did the hymn, "Oh God, our hump and ages past." And they did it exactly like this. I don't want to exaggerate. Let me think a minute. Like this. And I thought later, I was like, you know, it could be like that, you know, whatever. But it took me by surprise because the person who did the introduction went like this. And I went, oh God. I was like, I wonder if the director and the organist were together on this. So that's how it went, and that was good. But anyway, so the point was, we're not going to take it that fast exactly, but it's going to be on the sprightly side, and then we're going to have that feel for it. And for me, it's just the kind of one where you have to just like really know it well. So like when I was just singing the bass part there, I messed up on the third line because I hadn't even seen it. And but
You probably know better than I do. So that is what we're doing there. Take out now, take out first the City Called Heaven, which is it's a photocopied one that's we did legal photocopy. I gotta figure out my tempo now for that. You've been listening to this, does that seem like a good tempo?
Yeah.
So our parts, I'm not gonna have Krista sing yet, but in a minute. But this is our part, we just have and let's try it. Here's the bass. Ready, go, and tell. So that's the tricky part where it's 1, 2. That line comes later than we think. So the notes are not hard at all. And what we need now is no diphthongs at all on the I. So it'll be like, instead of it's not we're going to be I, but just ah. So it's like almost like am. And then pill is going to have just a flipped L at the end. We don't even care about the pill. So we don't want to have pill, because that's going to be So the main ones are the ill of pill and the of I. We got to be careful there. So let's try it. So that because what we want is every note of ours is going to be like straight, but and very just like this. Doom, doom. So often when I play for high school choirs, they'll do songs that we do sometimes that are gospel songs like this, you know, and often they sound gorgeous because they're like that, but what they're missing is like the weight of it, like you're and I tell them usually if it goes on for a long time, I was asked the director if I can tell them, but I said it's the difference between like when you're playing gospel music on a piano, if you just play it like this, if you go like or if you play it like and it's like every note has a little bit more weight because you're holding it a little bit longer than before. But the feeling when I'm playing it is like I'm going into the piano instead of just being on the top. But it's like even if it's not like a lot louder, it ends up just like you're holding the note. And that is what makes gospel music give its like aliveness and weight to it. And that's what we want there. So I know you're pretty good at that. So here we go. On and 1, 2, 3. On and
we get to alone, it'll be a sforzando and then a decrescendo on top of page 4. 1, 2, what helps is if we had like a choir of 100 people, that would be like very helpful. But we just have our choir of like 20 some people. We just do 20 some people that way. It would be like the Mumford sisters or whatever. So here we go. So this time we're gonna try that while Krista sings some solo, whatever she wants to sing there. 1, 2, 3. Okay, this is I think. That's what we got off together. So 1, 2, 3. Go to the next page, page 6. Just learn the notes here. Sometimes bass, sometimes on top. Here we go. 1, 2, sometimes. Good, yes. So I don't want to take too much time on it today while not everybody's here. We'll have more at another rehearsal. So we may go a little slower than that as we go, but the notes are not at all difficult, and we're already getting the feel of it some, but we'll just have to get it, all together. So that what it has to feel like is like we are holding back at all times. Like we have the same amount of energy as when we go wide world alone. Even though it goes loud there, then we get soft, but when we do it has to feel like all the energy from the alone is there, but we're just holding it in, and it could burst forth at any time. So that's tricky to do in the small choir, but we'll do it fine, I think. So I'm not going to worry about that more because I don't want to keep us late tonight. Take out Come to Me, which is the one where Jesse has a tenor solo. We need a, I will give you rest for your soul. And after soul, you can take a catch breath. And now the two parts. Good. Just want to make sure we have the notes on that. We'll work on the balance later, which is what has to happen in that song and the growing as we go. So thank you. That's coming up in Lent, so there's a little time left for that. I'm not going to do now. Thank you, Lord God, tonight. Bless our days for Sunday. So that's going to be don't come at 8:30. Just be there in time for communion. So you got like a long time to like put the jumper cables on the car, let the
Get it told.
get the towed, get the air, get the does how many of you have a well, I just saw a guy the other day who has you can start your car from the key fob from a distance, which is common up north, I guess, because
Yeah.
you start in the winter.
My son has that.
But do you have that?
My son.
Does anybody else have it on their car?
I thought I did, but I don't know.
Oh.
It's on, it's on.
But I'm wondering if that's becoming a newer thing that all cars are gonna have eventually.
Yeah, it's on the fob, but I'm not sure I have that.
Okay, well, I was talking to a person who said, well, in Florida, I do it because the air conditioner's on. And if I leave the air conditioner on when I turn the car off, then it's still on when I turn the car on. So if I'm going from work, I just start it from my office. And then if the air conditioner's running for a couple of minutes before I get out there, then it's nice and cool by the time I get out there. But I didn't know if that was like a common thing. My car is from 2010, so I don't have that part, but.
My son lives in Maryland and it's really, really cold up there. And that's what he does. He starts it so the heat's on.
Okay.
By the time they get out.
When they get out, then it's no trouble.
They really should show up before communion, because I think Pastor would take great offense if the choir all
Oh,
walked in.
just watch it, yeah. No, I think there's a lot of things going on. There's a lot of things going on Sunday, so it's a good Sunday to be there and be there on time and all that kind of thing. So, I will tell you this, just so you don't wonder about it. The hymn after the sermon is one that we sometimes sing as a choir, but we're not going to sing it as a choir. Just sing it where you are. It's the So if you know parts, sing harmonies, but the congregation has gotten to know that pretty well, and so that's the hymn after the sermon. But I didn't want us to like come all forward and take the time to do that. We'll just sing it as a short phrase of song afterwards. So we have prayers tonight for some of those that we have already mentioned. Lord Lee, how's your brother doing?
He's good, he's been home and he just got his cryotherapy, whatever thing.
Yeah,
his name.
For his knee.
Yeah,
Has
so-
knee replacement.
Yeah,
So
he's doing good, he's safe in bed at 90 degrees.
is it his first knee or his second knee?
First knee,
Okay.
second knee will be later this year.
Okay. And I just heard from Karen Melick, who reads and does communion. She's going to have a knee replacement in a couple of
I
days.
think the 10th.
Yeah, coming up.
For some reason.
We've been talking, but she's excited about it.
She is. Okay.
Waited. Does everybody get one?
Yeah, you haven't had yours yet? I'm sorry. It's like,
It sure feels good after it's done.
all right.
I would like to add a prayer for someone that I know at work who's dealing with breast cancer.
Oh.
She had it, was cleared, but now it's come back again, so.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Work colleague, yes. Yeah, the second time, that's gotta be hard. I mean, even harder maybe, running it down here.
I think she said it moved to her mom, so. Yeah.
Okay,
She's supposed to have a PET scan
okay,
in a little while and then figure out, she said she's going to chemo, she said she's going to lose her hair.
okay, all right. Well, we'll keep her in our prayers as well. Tony and Carol and the whole family, after the funeral, and so I know there's lots to do and lots of grieving to do on that as well, even after a life well lived, I'm sure. Chris is not here. I will check in with him this week. I keep saying I'm going to do that, and I haven't done it. Debbie, who I thought was here on Sunday, and I was hoping she would be here tonight, but I'll check in with her. Your sister-in-law Lori, still on the prayer list, yeah.
Yeah.
That's okay, yeah.
Slowly
We'll just
fading away.
keep praying. Yep. Then your mom too, that she does good with that, all
Yeah.
that sort of thing. And special prayers for Jason Gherkin again, who's doing his chemotherapy, as I said last week. And Saturday or Friday night, he told me, I don't think I'm gonna be able to be there on Sunday. I'm feeling really bad. But then Sunday morning he came and said, and he was there to do his work. So I was happy. I'm happy for that. I told him, no, I'm glad you could be here. That's great. So you never know. And then special update for Pastor's father-in-law, for Peg's dad, Opie, that they've had a talk and they're decided they're not doing any more curative treatments. They're gonna do palliative care, I think. That's my impression now. So he's very lucid and was lucid and doing well in terms of that, and he was able to partake in the conversation. And Pastor told me, which I don't think he meant if share that. He said, I know where I'm going. I don't have to be worried about anything. But he's had all various issues, had all the toes amputated on one foot, and that's doing okay. But then he has these sores on his back and on his backside and some other things that are going on that are not getting better but are growing. And that's very painful for him. And I think those kind of sores are hard to heal. He had been on a special bed that's like the $110,000 bed that they put for burn victims, where it actually like moves around, not just
Pressure.
There's
no pressure.
Yeah, it's moving. Said it's like moving all the time and doing things, but that wasn't helping there either. So I don't know all the details of that, but I know that Peg told me I plan to be there for the funerals this weekend, because we have the funeral of Chuck Booker, and then we have the funeral of Jean LaPointe. So 10 o'clock, I think, and 3 o'clock. 11, yeah, let me look it up here. Yes, 11 and 3, that's right, thank you. So 11 and 3, and Peg just told me today, I plan to be there, but we don't know now. So that led me to believe, okay, maybe they're thinking, maybe days or weeks, instead of longer. So we'll see about that. So keep them in your prayers too, especially, and any others that we have today. I think of people that are in the cold. There was a special prayer. I was watching a church service from Milwaukee that I sometimes watch because they have beautiful worship and a little inner city church. And they said a lot of special prayers for their neighborhood people that are without heat. Some have homes but no heat, because they can't pay their heating bills. But then thinking of all those people that are out on the street, and like you said, it was 19 below, and there's people that need shelter at that time. So even here in Orlando, people that sometimes stay on the property and around, it's a hard time. And I saw a man the other day who had like 7 blankets, so I was happy for him. happy for him. Because I asked him, can you use any more blankets? He goes, no, I have plenty of blankets.
David, I'd like to say a special thank you to everybody who prayed my surgery.
Yes,
I am doing
look at that.
very well.
Wow.
I can do everything that I need to do. I can touch all my fingers. The only thing I can't do is get to there.
Get that one to
I'm
there.
working on that, but
Okay.
I'm not there yet.
Okay. Wow, good, that's
But
great.
I'm really pleased, yeah. 'cause
Yeah.
it
And
came out.
feeling then all of them?
Yeah, everything's fine. I haven't had any problems with these three fingers, which is what
The
reason I had the
typical,
surgery.
okay.
Carpal tunnel.
Yep.
But that surgery's fine and healed. This one's almost healed. This one's healed. They suspended my thumb from over here and they took a bone out in my wrist
Oh,
and they did a bone graft. So it was a little more complex than we thought, but I am so pleased and my therapist is very pleased
Wow.
with what, with the movement that I.
everybody's gonna want to
But
vote.
thank you for everybody for praying because I know it was what happened. So,
Do they let you keep the bone?
no. I didn't really want it.
You're like, hey, that's my bone.
Let me put it on a necklace. I put it around my neck.
Oh, yes. Well, let's pray. Thank you, God, for bringing us to this evening. Thank you for giving us voices to sing your praises, voices to grieve with each other, voices to be all that you have asked us to be together as a community. I pray for all those that we have brought to your throne tonight. I pray for those that we don't know, many people in our community. Thinking of all the prayers that we bring, just those of us who are present, and thinking of all the prayers that you hear throughout the world. Be with those who are in dire straits tonight with wars and starvation and cold and sickness, violence throughout the world, but also with the violence, God, signs of the kingdom, and people being compassionate and loving mercy and walking humbly. Those are our lessons for this Sunday. May we be, as we leave this place, people who walk humbly, who love mercy, who do justice, and guide us as we pray the prayer that you have taught us. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever and ever. Amen. Go in peace and serve the Lord.
Have a great weekend. Keep warm. Keep warm.